Hey gang, Bison here. Mrs. Bison sitting here too.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. A few days later, what's today, January 30th?
No babe, we're still in December.
Yeah, December 30th. Wow. Here's a look at the gorgeous tree my wife puts together. And we're going to show you some of the goodies Santa, aka Mrs. Bison, got me. That's the Christmas gang. They help out, they decorate, they eat snacks. Yep, problems. Anyway, here we go. We're set up here in front of my wife's grandmother's beautiful nativity. Baby Jesus is there with everybody else. So here's a look at some of the other goodies I got, aside from some beautiful shirts and a couple Star Wars collectibles for my new office to be shelf. Little Mac is here. He's celebrating the season with his hat. So panning over, we have Swiss Army knife, Victorinox Swiss Army Forest, body gel and cologne. And I usually don't keep the boxes. I'll cut out the cover of this because it's got a cool story. It talks about this man who was with a few ladies and they were trapped in a storm. And some trees fell. And he couldn't wait for the fire department to clear the road so they can get back to where they were going. So he used a saw and a Swiss Army knife to cut some branches, and he used jumper cables as lines to pull the trees out of the way. Pretty cool. I'm going to cut the lid off, throw the box out. Very beautiful box. All the packaging is beautiful.
The name is appropriate. It has a very woodsy smell, in a good way. You know, pine needles and Christmas trees. It's the perfect winter scent. It
is the perfect winter scent. Now my wife has bought me at least 6 to 8 different Victorinox colognes. I have for different situations.
This one's a little old-fashioned too. It doesn't have that new trendy smell. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like that.
But I like it because
it's like a real man, you know.
Old school man.
Yes, exactly.
So exactly. I think about something like your dad, my dad would have worn back in the day, like with English leather and certain polos or old school Old Spices.
It reminds me of my father and my uncle on Christmas Day. They always pulled out their good stuff and wore it on Christmas Day.
I know, the fancy stuff came out to the occasion.
But, you know, and I'll tell you ladies out there, it's not a bad woodsy smell. He smells very handsome. I continue to nuzzle his neck whenever he has it on.
I gotta get a few more bottles. This is the box that this guy came in. If we can focus here. This is the Super Tinker Winter Magic. Thank you, honey, because I don't have my glasses. Yeah, gang, I'm at that age where I need glasses. Trying to get her to focus. Let's bring her closer.
I mean, this is a normal, you know, Christmas Victorinox holiday version knife. The one they did last year I liked a little bit better, which is the snowflakes. I thought it had more of a classy look. I'm not a big bird person, so I'm not a favorite of this one with the bird, but I do enjoy the Christmas trees, you know, the various trees. But the thing that really grabs me on this one, which was such a nice little extra, is the snowflake star at the bottom. I think that is really so adorable, and it has a little bit of a different look. You know, you could put it in your pocket and have the star hang out.
I agree. The deer is beautiful. In my opinion, I would have put the deer on the front.
Yes.
And if you're going to do a bird gang, you know, the what is that, like a cardinal looking type of bird? Usually go hand in hand with a snowman or a snow woman. So next year, Victorinox, if you're listening and you want to do something like this again, let's get some snowmen on these knives. Right?
Exactly. Well,
you guys agree? Yep. So there's that beauty. She'll go in the collection. The other surprise was...
Oh, this is a nice
This one. Is absolutely gorgeous. This is the special edition All You Wish For. It's the Climber. Wow, the light's really messing me up here. I shouldn't have put the light on the camera.
Do you want your glasses?
No, I got it, babe. Climber Wood, All You Wish For. Now, you guys and girls out there can't smell this, but it smells amazing. I had your dad smell it the other night, but he was still a little under the weather, so he couldn't smell it. But it smells great. Look at the gorgeous workmanship on this. And here's the other side.
Now that one's beautiful.
2019.
They should just do a collection of those every year with the different dates, you know?
I think they started with the dates, All You Wish For, the first one you got me last year.
Yeah.
And then they have these. Now they're putting out 2, I think, every year. They started with 2, I believe, last year.
Oh, it's gone to the Duluth one.
And this was 2 days after Christmas. We went to
the mall to do some returns, to pick up some new things. And Bison here wanted to go into Duluth to buy a couple of items. We weren't very lucky with the clothes, the fit. Didn't really do Bison any good. However, we did find this this little knife, last one.
Yeah, it was. The last one was waiting for me.
We were luckier in LL Bean for Bison.
Yeah, the Duluth pants, they're work pants, and I usually wear 511s, but I wanted something a little more casual to go out with, and
not casual, more nicer.
Nicer, that's right.
You don't want like the cargo kind of look.
True, and the Duluth pants had how do you?
Well, you know what it is? They were nice, but they didn't have good cuts. They didn't fit properly.
They had very saggy crotches, gang.
I didn't want to say that, and I'm glad you did. But exactly, and you know what it is? Bison is a tall man, but you have to be like 6'5" to wear their pants, or you know, to complement the saggy crotch.
The saggy crotch. I was teasing my father-in-law. I said if I was an Indian, I'd be a crotch hung low or a sagging crotch. Anyway, moving on. This caught my wife's eye. It was the last one. And I put this on the collector's pages on social media, and some people have seen them, some haven't. And it's got this beaver on the back. It's called Angry Beaver. So that's that. And I also got...
Why Angry Beaver?
That's their Duluth thing. I don't know. I showed your dad, and he said that beavers don't have a tail like that. And I think he's right. I looked it up. So here's a very cool Swiss Army knife sticker, MacGyver. As soon as the weather gets nice again, because it's been snowy on and off and icy, and the FJ's filthy, we're going to clean her up and find a good spot for this sticker somewhere on the glass. I don't put stickers on paint. It's just a thing, gang. And the other item I got was a combo set. It's a Spartan and an LED flashlight combo. Now, we all know what the Spartan looks like, but here's a look at the light.
Well, tell the reason why I got you that. How you carry a flashlight.
Well, I do carry a flashlight every day on my belt as a part of my EDC. And, you know, with our traveling for the holidays or going to certain places, I'm always ready for a situation. So, 9 times out of 10, I have the flashlight on my belt. But if we're going somewhere and I got a jacket, I'm going to have this as a secondary option in my jacket. It's got your normal 3 modes. It's got bright, dim, and then it's got the strobe feature. And it also has this little, if you see in the front here, I'm doing this one-handed, trying not to make an earthquake with the camera. It does focus. I think it's very bright. And just...
No, I was just going to say that wasn't my reason for getting it as a secondary. I had a much more simpler reason for buying it for you, is because you carry a flashlight all the time, but it's not a Victorinox flashlight.
That is true.
In my search, this is all that came up. And luckily, I got one of the last few that were left on Amazon.
And years ago, I'm talking back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Victorinox did make flashlights, but they were discontinued. And they were long. They were AA, AAA, C, and I think maybe a D. And I found them at Target years ago, but they're They weren't as compact like this. They weren't as bright. They didn't have a clip, so I really love this one. And just to wrap up this video with some specs, it's got the weight of the flashlight, 2.11 ounces, 3.75 inches. It's got a 1-inch diameter. And then it tells you work time on a full battery is 120 minutes. On the different light powers, it tells you blinking strobe, range is 50 millimeters. And there we go. And it is 80 lumens. Alright gang, there's a little Christmas video.
Maybe zoom out on the fireplace.
Showing the goodies. And we'll pan over to the
even get this bonanza.
fireplace.
So beautiful. Happy New Year, gang.
Happy New Year. Mr. and Mrs. Bison out.